that's the usual first item for the Franco here. Tsunami slap right away.
Uh-oh, full lockdown, and it will be a kill. Ren gonna be taken down, but now attention as well. Wait. Traction pulse knocking him down as well. It's gonna be out of lockdown. Dark wave already from Nino. Getting so many in front of pursuit stacks, but Nino will fall. Sky Piercer strike. It's another hook to get the kill.
Spell their demise. Especially with Dreams there. Annabelle getting jumped out again.
Yeah, they still decide to walk up somehow. RP gets a kill for free. Iron hook for Dreams again. Traction pulse. Nino! Getting the dark wave, but getting slain. RP, you gotta be careful.
Oh no.
Luke walks up, looking for it. Purify out already. Luke gonna be following as well as Amon looks for the play.
Good front line.
Power of Pegasus!
Okay, let's see. There's gonna be some switch ups here for sure. But for the
Dominating in game number 1 and game number 2. But this is the time to dig deep in the back and pull out your tricks. Alter Ego versus Bigetron.
Welcome to Mobile
A possible
Legends.
3-0, ladies and gentlemen. I believe even Alter Ego have that in the back of their heads. Thinking about it, that extra pressure. Let's hope they have reset after losing game 2. Because BTR, they're back to their roots, playing for Eman and Moreno. Granger and Kimmy. This is something that Alter Ego were able to beat in the regular season. Oh, Iron Hook for Dreams.
God.
Already shutting down that main carry.
Yeah. Dreams Franco. We don't really see this much often in this regular season, but we know that he can pull off this Franco, as well as a lot of people out there in ID. Some exchange there with Emma and also Arfi. But yeah, that is a huge confidence boost, I gotta say. Especially with Moreno just in these 2 games owning the mid lane.
It's a signature pick. This Franco for Dreams. I think even in season 13, when they made it to the grand finals, we saw a whole lot of that Franco from Dreams here in this very arena.
And he's looking to make the dreams come true, man. But Annabelle, this is a peculiar pick, I gotta say. The Barats, we kind of expected it to go to the jungle. Can be flexed towards EXP too, but it looks like Luke will play that Kalea. So a lot of tankiness there, and also Dreams. It's not really the greatest of target when you're up against a Barats. It's a big target, but do you want to go for that?
It's a good question. There's also a Detonus welcome, right? So if you do get the Bloody Hunt down, it's going to be great. It's just, how do you deal with the Detonus welcome if Annabelle is the one to go in first, or let's say Light or Luke? Because Light is on a Badang, signature pick as well. Something that we have seen a whole lot. RP! Solo kill against Eman down below.
I'm sorry, Arfi, I was not familiar with your game. That's Emani we're talking about. But Nino goes in, Ren running down Annabelle.
Good cancel, Annabelle falling. Both the carries of BTR shut down quite early. Mid lane Dreams almost finding the Iron Hook. Light gonna be caught as well. Moreno trying to deal enough damage to stop Alter Ego from taking orange, but Ren finally will be able to win the early game.
Yep, a whole 180 switch here in this early of the game. Alter Ego is already up 3-0 now. The brawly type of playstyle by Alter Ego is finally paying dividends. Oh, Tsunami Slam!
Pin down, Nino able to flicker out. No kill, good deny by Nino.
And there's a green light towards the tunnel. Oh, Dreams!
Bloody Hunt at the flicker and the Iron Hook. Oh, what? Feather airstrike. Oh, that could have been bad. Kijume got it in the end. Good recovery. Traction pulse and the immobilization forces it to purify out as Moreno soaks in the gold cannon minion. Annabelle invaded, has the red tree, got the purple.
Hijume almost turned into Hijumeng there. Missing out on the feathered airstrike. But this is a very interesting matchup when you see it. Barats and also Baxia. We're back to season 11 once again. Light though. Some stunts out toward Dreams.
This crack too. No Tsunami Slam. Luke has it on cooldown.
Back to my point earlier, Baxia and Barats kind of the same like jungler in a way, the way they're farming, but the rotating speed is gonna be the one that makes a difference for Rin, and it's already showing in this early of a game. 2.7k gold lead for the 3-face mask. Something that they want to build for in this mid game, especially when they have a Farsa here. Looking at the items right now, that gold lead 999 for Arfi, something that we don't expect him dominating Eman in the gold lane.
Good shield unity. Iron Hook into the Detonus welcome, cancelled out. But that's the risk of now not having the Detonus welcome. Now Rin is all free to engage in. Tortoise and Puissance, no Re-engage Animal, brought back by the Dark Wave. Tsunami Slam locking him down under the turret. Moreno will be able to get this kill.
Well done, team.
1 for 1. Annabelle for Nino.
Plus the orange buff, so Alter Ego once again. They're happy with the trade right now, and they're happy with the way they're handling the invades here. Much better than the first 2 games when it was like too chaotic, even for Alter Ego. Some kind of oxymoron there.
Way too chaotic for Alter Ego in the early game, which is, again, it sounds weird, ladies and gentlemen. Alter Ego are usually the ones to utilize that chaos. But BTR, with the Kimmy, it'll take some time for them to actually be able to fight. Rin knows that, and that's why he's pushing on the pace. Shield Unity forward, you know, not able to find a Dark Wave, but the Shield Unity, let's connect. Jetson as well to the cancel. Light in the back line, able to find the fist strike, but Annabelle gets melted down. Light in the front now, caught by Nino.
And there you go, Emma getting jumped on by Nino. Tsunami Slam on towards the turret. That's a retaliation. They're not stopping just yet. RP.
One more Inferno Pursuit, but Luke gets out just in time. Alter Ego, yet another turtle for them for free.
Now this is a Chaos Derby. Now it's a match
Finally.
that we have in our hand. Some kind of signs of life here for Alter Ego, despite them getting destroyed in the first 2 games. Sim Script in the first match with DLID and Onyx.
Slow. Alter Ego now, they're the ones with the 3,600 gold lead. They are the ones that just need to take it slow. Their composition does really well as we get into the later stage as well. Well, maybe not the super late game because that's where the Kimmy does super well, but Game Fact here by our new application, GoPay.
It's Barats' debut in Season 15 after it was used last by Dairen in Season 14 Grand Finals. And we know that Cascute loves to pick the Barats over Fabian Sling. That's been the bread and butter in the Grand Finals, but unfortunately, TLID was able to win it. But look at where they're at right now.
Oh, first
already
item.
eliminated. And that's the usual first item for the Franco here. Tsunami Slam right away.
Full lockdown, and it will be a kill. Ren gonna be taken down, but now attention as well. Wait. Traction pulse knocking him down as well. It's gonna be out of the lockdown. Dark Wave already from Nino. Getting so many in front of pursuit stacks, but Nino will fall. Sky Piercer strike. It's another hook to get the kill. And Mon gunning them down, and somehow it ends up being 2 for 2.
2 for 2, but it's a mid lane turret. So again, Alter Ego taking advantage of the early game lead that they have. It looked pretty good from Bigetron, but the HP bars of Rin is way too tanky and they need a lot of time, even with the help of the aggro of the turret, to get him down. Luke, though, gonna be engaged on Bloody Hunt.
Luke gonna be caught? No, he gets out. Traction pulse, Dreams gets pulled back, immobilization as well. Knows there's no Bloody Hunt, they're gonna go for the chase light. The flicker forward too. And it will be flicker for flicker, roam for roam.
Yeah, but despite Alter Ego is up by quite a lot here in the early game or the mid game, I think they're not out just yet. It's a bit of a different story than the first 2 games where it looks like it's a bit more hopeless for Alter Ego. BTR, they're still holding out just fine. And there's still a lot of counterplay they can think of, but Annabelle taking a lot of heat.
Denton is welcome, used over the airstrike as well. Defensively, Annabelle to the back, already retry! On point by Rin. Tsunami Slam trying to survive. Annabelle will be able to escape. Flicker out to Hijime. Doesn't have the feather airstrike, traction pulse. Over to RV and Nino. Rin attacking up the turret. Annabelle in the push! Shield Unity!
And that's a kill! Bloody Hunt towards Amon! And Hijime executed him. 305 for Hijime.
That's a stompy stomp. And we were expecting with a 3,000 gold lead. Now, full control to Alter Ego. Orange buff denied. Turret taken up top. 4.5k capitalization for Alter Ego. Iron Hook for Dreams! No Bloody Hunt. Wow, Luke wants to go in again. Tsunami Slam over light. Traction pulse. Dreams gets pulled back, but there's no follow-up. Not enough damage.
Yeah, once RP is in the field, they're just backing away like a Prime Messi. Just destroying the opponents. Well, in this case, it's Neymar with the dribbles. 5k right now for Alter Ego and counting. They're owning the bushes, they're owning the jungles. And looking at the items right now, 1k gold lead for the gold laner. Dreams though.
Another one. Count it. Bye-bye. Mr. Dreams. Call him DJ Dreams. Iron Hook again from late. Denton is welcome in the back for the airstrike, locking him down. Moreno getting caught by that airstrike. Annabelle somehow surviving. RP with a lot of shots. Luke Tsunami Slam. Oh,
my
for
God!
Dreams!
And he is out. Annabelle and Light is taken out. Rain will be the retaliation, but Alter Ego will be happy with the trade. Eman, so try to cap close with Hijime.
RP.
Pops the Purify.
Oh, half HP? Gee, that's a crit right there.
Yeah, a lot of damage. Balls to the face of Moreno. Looking at the KDAs though, they're putting the bets. Alter Ego, their damage dealers hasn't died just yet. So, yes, there is some bounty there, but overall it's looking pretty damn good. Until played out by Light. Nino might be getting caught on here.
Who are they gonna go on? RP has Purify. I think it's the right target. BTR just want to control over Orange.
And they're shifting their focus on towards the Lord. This should be an easy Lord if Alter Ego knows what they're doing. A bit too much lead for this to get stolen. And mind you, this is only the first Lord. But Arfi is snowballing with the Bruno. So it's gonna be a different story. Maybe a lot more value than you think on the first Lord.
Holy defense already procced, I believe, in the mid lane and the bottom lane as well. So BTR, they're gonna have to be very clinical with this defense. Blade armor built to Moreno. I think now if he deals damage, if he shoots, he's gonna deal more damage to himself than to Rin.
The bullet will ricochet onto his head. But Annabelle though, 0-6-4. Now he is, you know, having the Rin experience in game number 1, right? There is more assists, yes, but he's always the sacrifice, not a team fight, because he is in the front. Even Luke hasn't died just yet, even though he is the engager. Annabelle, he's a small dino right now, no stacks at all.
The airstrike gets it as welcome, instantly used by Annabelle. He was trying to predict the Iron Hook, but it didn't come through. Dreams is in BTR's mind.
Oh my god.
Mid lane base turret falling. They have dealt with the side lanes. BTR walk away with just one base turret destroyed by their opponents. Alter Ego wanna come knock it again.
Yeah, and by the way, RP already secured that Malefic gun. So he's gonna be shooting it outside of the box for the penalty area. Like KDB, Emma! Oh my god! What was that?
Way too aggressive! And he got punished, Tsunami Slam! Eman might be able to get another triple kill from out of nowhere! Disastrous for Alter Ego! Light wants to go for more. Orange buff taken by RP. Light is still chasing.
Baby, it's a triple. And they might get some turrets here and there for BTR, or maybe no, because they have a lot of waves to take care of. But Amon, man, what an outplay there. Let's check the item though. Magic Blade. That's an item that I want to go for when you're up against this much damage, especially Hijime. And finally, he goes down. That was the backliner. The feathered airstrike will be less of a threat right now because he knows that Eman is there to cut them down.
There was no need for that, Hijime. That angle, when your team is up top, you need your front to be able to push out the damage. Yes, you're ahead by quite a bit earlier, but was that really worth the risk? Eman now has a shutdown bounty in his hands.
Only 200 gold difference between the gold laner.
Right.
So you know that's big because it was 8k gold lead for Alter Ego. Now he's down to a 4. Half right away after a single exchange. And they can play it a bit slow here. They have decent wave clear with Eman and also Moreno. Even Annabelle can wave clear just a bit with the Barats. So it's not over just yet for the Red Robots.
The 4,000 gold lead. I mean, earlier we got a little bit of a... We got a glimpse at the items. Light walking up again. The biggest lead is actually in the jungle and XP. So when it comes to damage, I think BTR have gone to a point where they can finally put a dent onto Alter Ego's front.
Yep. But I don't think they're going to contest this though.
No.
They know that
They can't.
a single face check will spell their demise. Especially with Dreams there. Annabelle getting jumped out again.
Yeah, they still decide to walk up somehow. RP gets a kill for free. Iron Hook for Dreams again. No! Getting the Dark Wave, but getting slain. RP, oh, you gotta be careful.
Oh no.
Luke walks up, looking for it. Purify out already. Luke gonna be following as well as Amon looks for the play. One more crit is all they need.
The Magic Blade paid dividends, but it's only 2 backliners of BTR. The whiff is coming. It looks like Alter Ego wants to regroup first before they decided to take the base for a BTR.
10 seconds for Nino. Lord is coming up instantly, shoving it in the mid lane. This might still be defendable, despite that team fight.
Yeah, Nino is nowhere to be seen. Luke, 5 seconds left. So, man advantage for BTR. Can they divide?
Oi! The pin
Holy
down,
damage!
Strike. No flicker this time around for Iman to make an outplay. Lord dealing so much damage towards the base already, half HP. Dreamsick with the iron hook. Looking for it, able to find it now in the backline. Light able to go for the pin down as well. Moreno goes in for the free hits, but Light gets disintegrated by RP. Slowly but surely, somehow is able to escape. The Worldie does not land. Moreno caught very low with the airstrike just outside of the range. Moreno with the flicker out already. Base wide open. They're gonna go for it. Nino in the base already. Alter Ego force a game 4.
Whew. A sigh of relief for Alter Ego squad. For Codelwin that's restreaming it right now. And also Alter Champs. We didn't expect this comeback from Alter Ego. They finally got a point on the board.
Wow. Well played to Alter Ego. There you go. Finally